Hey guys, it's Sierra, and I'm going to be doing a New Year's Eve makeup tutorial for you guys today. So basically, this look is just going to be if you're going to like a party or going out to eat somewhere fancy for New Year's Eve, or really just any time. I'm just doing the New Year's Eve version because today is New Year's Eve. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first product that we're going to be using is this Tarte Amazonian clay in the color Fair Sand. And I'm going to be using my beauty blender that's already wet to apply that. So let's do this. And I just put it on the back of my hand. So, yeah. Okay, so you're just going to take your beauty blender and I'm just going to like tap that onto it. And I just do like this. I'm going to be looking in my mirror to the side. So, if I'm looking to the side, that's why. Okay, so our foundation is done, and I also used it as kind of a concealer for under my eyes, around my nose, and like a primer for my eyelids, just because I don't have a primer or a concealer right now. I just ran out a couple days ago, actually, so I need to go to the store and buy some. So the next thing that we're going to do is our eyebrows, and as you can tell, my eyebrows are pretty thick. Well, I don't know if you can tell because of the light, but my eyebrows are pretty thick. Without anything on them. So basically what I do is I just kind of like color, like fill them in with color because they're already thick enough. I don't need to shape them or anything. So what I use for my brows is I use this NYX Dreamcatcher palette. I love this. It's awesome. It's just got a bunch of neutral colors like that. And I use this color. I use this color right here. They don't have names on the back. I will tell you the names. But it's just the darkest brown. Right here. Right here. So we're just going to use that. And it comes with a mirror. Which is awesome. See, mirror. And I'm just going to use this and fill in my eyebrows. Okay, so the next thing that I'm doing is my eyeshadow. So as you can tell, I have nothing on my eyes right now. So the first thing that I'm going to be applying onto my eyes is from the Millie Luster makeup palette. And Millie Luster is actually a really good friend of mine. She's a makeup artist, and she's an amazing makeup artist. And this is her palette, or like one of her makeup palettes. It's got a bunch of neutral shades, and I'm going to be using this one right here. It's like a shimmery white. You can't really see it. This one right there. So I'm going to take this one and top off the excess, and using my mirror, I'm going to put that on my lid. For that, I'm using my Real Techniques. This is the Luxe Crease Brush. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. The Luxe Crease Brush. And that's for your crease, but it works better on my lid than on my crease. Okay, so I put that color all over my lid. So the next color I'm going to be using is from, my Tartelette in Bloom palette. Looks like that. It's really pretty. And I'm going to be using the color right here called Rocker. I'm going to get some of that on my Real Techniques base shadow brush. And there, I'm using the mirror. There it goes. The mirror inside my Tarte palette for this. Really, really pretty. And basically, I kind of call this my signature eye, just because I do this thing on my eyes, like with my eyeshadow, a lot. And I just make like a little, kind of like a rainbow. So this goes here and then in. And when I open my eye, it looks like I have a little wing or cat eye. So, yeah. Okay, so the next color that I'm going to be using is a little bit darker shade. I'm going to be using this one right here called Smoke Show. And it's not like it's like a dark, like super dark brown. It's not like a black as much, but it's like a mixture of like a black and a brown. So I'm just going to use that on the outer, let me see, on the outer bit of my eyes to really like give me some darker colors. And I like to work that into my crease. Oh. I'll show you guys. Now the next side. Show y'all. Alright, and I did bring a little bit of that darker color Smoke Show onto my lid. Onto my lid just a little bit. And you'll see why in just a second. I'll explain it to you. But yeah, so that's my lid. Or my crease. You can't really see it as well, I feel like. Yeah, so that's my crease. So now it's like just a really pretty kind of dark eyeshadow look. Alright, so the next step for my eyes is the glitter, and that's the most fun part for me because I love glitter. And I'm using this NYX Roll-On Shimmer, and I actually found out about this through competitive cheerleading because I used to be a competitive cheerleader, and we would wear this on our eyes for competitions. And it's in the color Platinum. So, yeah. And it's just really pretty silvery eyeshadow. And so I don't go too overboard with the glitter. Unless you want to go overboard, then feel free. But I'm not one of those people that likes to. I'm just going to go in with this eyeshadow brush from MAC. From MAC. And I'm just going to take, because it's a little roller ball, so you can like roll it on to your arm and you have shimmer. I'm just going to take the end of my brush and dab it on the shimmer. I'm taking my mirror. I'm just going to pop that on, give it some shimmer. And also, I am going to roll just a little bit of it on to give it some color. So I'm just actually not going to roll it really, I'm just going to kind of tap it. So like really almost like silver. Just to give me a base color. If you have any other kind of glittery like eyeshadow or anything, that'll work. This isn't very expensive at Walgreens, pretty cheap. I bought it forever ago, so I don't remember how much it is, but I remember NYX isn't a very like expensive brand. So, yeah. But if you have a glitter that you think will work better, feel free to use that. So I like having a light amount of shimmer. So I just pat that on to my lid on it. Pat that onto your lid. And then with the brush, I'm just kind of patting that throughout closer to right here, like my tear duct, and a little bit like right here. Not going all the way out, because that's where I have like the darker colors. So it's not picking up on camera because it's glittery, but it looks really pretty. So yeah. And then I'm going to go back in with the darker color and kind of touch up any glitter that got on it. So, other eye. It'll look like that one. Perfect. So now I'm going to go back in with my Tartelette in Bloom palette, and I'm going to go back in with my Real Techniques brush and go in once again with the color Smoke Show, just to kind of go back over what I already did, because some glitter most likely got on it, and we want the crease to be more of like a matte instead of a shimmer. So I'm just going to go back in and just darken it up, just really like the outer corner, outer V of your eye.